Okay, guys, welcome to tonight's call. Thank you for hopping on. Tonight, we're going to discuss our like pages, our Facebook like pages, the best way to have them set up, and the best way to make sure that they're linked to our personal page. And then I will go through the steps on how to run an ad on your like page. These are the steps that I did after watching a call that another coach had done regarding the like page. This is everything that I did, and I would say 98% of my business comes from right between my Facebook personal page and my like page, because I have the two linked together, and that's where most of my business comes from. So I just want to teach you guys how I did it, so hopefully this can work for you, help you add new people into your network, have you talking to more people, having more people see who you are with what you're posting, which in turn will help you grow your business. So let me put the screen share on here. And let's get, can everybody see my Facebook like page on the screen? Okay, perfect. Okay, so what you want people to be able to see when you first see your like page is you want a really nice banner. Doesn't necessarily have to be family pictures. You do want at least to have some pictures of yourself. I find a lot of top coaches do like little collages like this with motivational sayings. Definitely have your website on that picture so it's fast for them to see it. Before and afters are always good on there so they can see that you're proof that the product works. But a very nice picture. And what I do with my picture is, I don't know if you guys, you should be able to see that on the screen. I have like this little saying on my cover photo of my like page. It's basically, so if people just hold their mouse over for a minute, or if they click the picture because they want to see more, it'll have a little bit about me, and about my other social medias, like how they can get a free membership with me, how they can sign as a coach, like links to some of my other social media and links to my website. And it just gives a little background so they can kind of know who I am. So whenever I change my cover photo, I always have that little description of myself. Basically, it's like a little bio of who I am, what I can do for them, and what this page is about. So feel free to go to my page and click my photo and see kind of how I did the bio. So you can create something like that for your own page. Your profile picture should always have your face on it. Let me X out of that. Okay. It should always have your face. You don't want it to be just a product, or you don't want it to be just a motivational saying. You want them to come to your page and know that it's your page. So always have some sort of picture. I'm due to change mine out. I change mine every once in a while, because when you change your picture and you change your cover photos, that it's like a post on your page. But always make sure that it's a picture of you. Doesn't have to be a professional picture of you. It could be a goofy picture of you. It could be a picture of you flexing, a picture of you being, silly, whatever. But definitely make sure it is your face. You don't want it to be you and another female, because they're not going to know which one is you. So your profile picture should always be your face. Now, as for setting it up, if you're under the about, oh my gosh, this group message is going crazy. Okay. Under your about, I'm trying to get to where I can edit it so I can show you guys, but it's not taking me there. Come on. I want to edit. All right, let's go. There we go. Okay, so you're here. I set mine up as a local business. Reason being, when you have it set up as a local business and not like a community or whatever the other one is, you can check in there. So if you're doing a workout at home, I can check in at Get Fit with Tanya that I did my workout there. People are going to want to click, oh, what's Get Fit with Tanya? And then it's going to take them to your like page. So if you set up as a local business, I put mine under sports, recreation, and activities. But at the top, I made it under physical. I put physical fitness as the name for it, which if you see right here, the first thing is your category. Then the name, of course, everybody already has their name. Subcategory, I made mine physical fitness. That way they see what it is right there at the top. So they see the name of it and they see what the page is about. It gives them a real quick to know what it's for. You don't have to put the whole address. You can just put the area that it's located if you want to. You don't have to. You can leave that part blank. You don't have to do start date. For the hours, I put always open. You don't have to fill that out. I just did it because, you know, I did it as a local business. Then you want to make sure you have a short description. Just something real short, you know, what you want them to know. I've kept mine the same. I'm actually think I'm going to switch it up, but mine's just, you know, I'll inspire you to and motivate you to drop the weight. You know, you deserve to feel amazing. And then my website, I have that in the short description so they can find the website. The long description is where you will get a little more in depth as to who you are, what you're here for, what this page is here for, and what the page is going to do for them. So again, a little bit of your bio and then more information. Like, here's what I have. It's not super long, but I just have that I'm an independent health and fitness coach, and I'm here to not only transform their body, but also their life, because it is a lifestyle. And then again, I have my websites. So make sure that you do both the short description and the long description. And then general information. Again, I have my websites in there. If they, you know, what website I have is linking them to my personal Facebook, because that's where I run all my groups from and my challenge groups. So I always want to try to get them over to my personal page. And then I have the sign up as a coach link. I did a mission, like a little mission statement, like my mission to them, what I'm here for, and what I'm going to do for them. I didn't put anything in price range. Under awards, though, I do put, which I have to add to, because I have my instructor in size now, so I need to add that to here. But what you would do is click edit. I'll show you what it looks like if it wants to pull up. And then you can just type anything in here, if you can spell, because I didn't spell correctly, and you put all your awards or certifications. So I'm a certified group instructor, so I have that on there. Now I'm a size instructor, so that's there. When I was an Emerald coach, I put that in there, and then when I rank advanced to Diamond, I'll put that in there. And then when I go to Star Diamond, I'll put that, and so on and so forth. If you decide you want to go out and become a nutrition specialist and you get certified as a nutritionist, you would put that there. That would be considered your awards. It's letting them know basically what you have. And then products. I just wrote a bunch of the stuff that we have in Beachbody. So Shakeology, the PIO, which now I need to add size in there because it's new. But you want to write products, because what's the first thing you do when you go to somebody's like page? You go right under about and you start reading about it. So you want to make sure you give them as much information as you can here. I put my phone number because I don't mind people contacting me. You know, if it's a number I'm not sure of, I let them leave me a message and I kind of screen my calls that way. Definitely have your email address and definitely have your website. So, like if you've made your own website, like I know me and Jen sat here not too long ago and got her website. So that's the website you would put there, Jen. Anyone that's just using the Beachbody site, the URL, you would put it right there for website. And let's see, there was another thing that I wanted to, maybe it's under overview. No, there was another thing, I can't remember where to find it, where you can change your URL for your like page also. And maybe mine won't show because I already requested to change it. Let's see. See if I can find it real quick. I thought it would be under the about, but I didn't see it. Let me look one more time. Maybe I looked past it. Oh, duh. It is. It's like the fourth one down. Facebook web address. If you go to edit, you can type in and try to get the web address to be facebook.com. I'm still trying to change mine, but they won't let me because haven't had this one long enough. I just changed it. But at the time I had Get Fit for Life. So that's the end of mine for my like page. You can have it facebook.com/getfitwithtanya or whatever your like page is. That way it's one, easy for you to remember to tell people. And two, it just brings it all together and makes it all the same. So you can do that as well. So now I want to go to my personal page real quick. to show you how I have it linked. So my personal page, same thing. You want to have, you know, a really good catch your eye cover photo. So when people go to your page, they can see, oh yeah, that's the same girl that was on Get Fit with Tanya. This is the same girl I'm on. I friend requested the right person. So if you see right here, and Facebook actually just changed stuff. You can add a short bio here as well, which now that I finally wrote my bio for something that I was doing in another group, I'll add it there. But you can add your bio. But if you see right here, I wrote that I was a CEO and founder of Get Fit with Tanya. So because I made it a local business, I'm able to link myself to it. So you don't have to write CEO and founder. You can write health and fitness coach at, and then whatever your like page is. And then that way, when they're on your timeline and they go into your about to learn about you, the first job they're going to see is right here. And they're going to say, oh, I wonder where Get Fit with Tanya is. They're going to click it, and it's going to take them right to your like page. So that's how you link the two together. So people that might not have already liked your page, they're going to see it on your personal page and can get to your page that way. So you want it easy for them to find so they can get to it. That's really the perfect way to set up your business page, your business like page. Is that way it's linked and it's set up to be ready to add people. Now the content that you want to be posting is whatever you want to gear your business to. Everybody is different. I try to post at least 4 to 5 times on my like page, and I set them up ahead of time. How you do that is here. So say I'm just going to write something, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's my status. But I'm scheduling this for next week. You're going to go to the arrow here. This is the best time saver. So instead, we did Hootsuite on the last call, and that's for your groups. For your like page, you can schedule it here. You go to the little arrow and you click schedule. A calendar pops up. Oh, I want this to be on the 21st at 7:30 p.m. You just click schedule, which I'm not going to click because I didn't really type anything. You click schedule, and now your post is scheduled. You don't have to worry about it. So what I do is I have on my dry erase board, I have the dates and the times that I want to post. And then I schedule so I can eyeball it. Okay, I want to do motivation at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to write about my Beachbody business at 7. I'll write about Shakeology at 7 in the morning, and then whatever other else, whether it be something funny or some like Facebook game or something to make people engaged. Because the way Facebook is, the more engagement you have on your pictures, your posts, and your videos, the more that they're going to keep showing your stuff because people are liking it, people are commenting on it. So it's going to be seen more. So you want to think about what type of content you want to have on your page. Like for me, I do those 1-minute workouts, and this is my second month now that I'm doing all arms for this month. Last month was abs. So that takes up one of my posts. And then I do a Shakeology post each day. I've been doing like 3 days a week where I write about the Beachbody business and what I like about it, what it's done for me, how it's changed me, anything. It could be anything. It could be I got my first Beachbody paycheck and I went and got my nails done with it. I had enough money to get my own nails done. Whatever it could be. You just want to think about where you want your business. This is basically your business. Your like page is your business, because that's where you're going to get a lot from Facebook. So you want to gear it towards what you want people to know about what your business is. Now, how to get people on your like page. At first, when I saw this, I really didn't want to do it because I didn't want to spend the money. But then finally, I just bit the bullet before me and the family were going to Orlando, and I decided to do it. And at that point, I hadn't even liked my own like page yet. So everybody else did. I didn't even realize I didn't like it yet. So it kind of was perfect because I ran an ad, which like what I'm going to show you now. And I spent like $5 a day on the ad, and I let it run for a week. I just wanted to see what would happen. And I remember us being on the monorail in Disney World, and I'm just scrolling through Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, look, I saw my own ad on my newsfeed because I hadn't liked my page yet. So then I was like, oh my God, they really did it. They really put my ad out there. It works. I ended up adding in 1 week 150 people on my like page. And from there, what I was doing is I was going into the new likes, and I was friend requesting them. And then when they accepted my friend request, at that time, that was the only way I was friend requesting people, was through my like page. So then when they accepted, I would go on and get the notification that they accepted. I would send them a message from my personal page. Thank you so much for accepting my friend request, and thank you so much for liking my page, Get Fit with Tanya. Are you into fitness? Is that what drew you to my page? With a question mark. So that way it was a question that continued a conversation. Sent that same message to everybody that accepted my friend request, and that's how I started building relationships, talking to people, finding out what their goals are and what their life was without them even realizing that's what I was doing, to see if I could help them. So I'm going to teach you guys the ad that I ran then, that I still run now, to add more people. Now I run my ads a little bit differently. I'll show you this type later. Right now I'm just going to show you the ad to get more likes. So basically what the ad is going to look like, and I'm sure you all have seen it, it'll be a little box on your phone or on your newsfeed when you're looking, of a little description and a picture with the little thumbs up. And if you're like, oh, I like that, I'm going to like this page, you just click the little thumbs up and you've liked the page. You're going to run an ad like that. And then once people like your page, if you look right here where my cursor is, where it says plus 22 this week, this will keep track for you on how many people you're adding to your page. So those people you should be trying to add onto your personal page from here. This is how you're going to add more people to your network. So I'm going to go slow so you guys have a chance to write it down, but don't forget I'm recording also. So you'll be able to play this back and go step by step. You can do this from, you don't have to be on your like page. You can be just in Facebook in general. And you have the little arrow right here. You click that arrow, and if you look down here, you see you have two things for ads. You're going to go to create ad. Okay? This is what your next screen is going to look like. So what you want to do is promote your page, which means you're going to get a page like. If you see it says page likes, this is the type of ad you're going to run to add people to your network. So you pick the page. I have a page for my mom's title company, so I always have to make sure I'm picking the right page. You should only have one page, but if you have more than one like page, make sure you pick the correct page. That'll have the name and your profile picture. And then you're going to go down to audience. So mine, it always comes up United States, and then it always brings up Cooper City. You could take Cooper City out. You could take the city out. You don't have to be that detailed. I always just leave it in. I don't care. But always make sure United States is on there because it's everywhere. So make sure it says United States. You can put specific places if you want. Underneath age, I always go to 21 because you're obviously trying to add these people so they can start their own at-home business. I don't know very many 18-year-olds that are going to be ready to spend $140 or even $40 to start an at-home business when they're probably just getting out of high school or just getting into college, and you know what I mean? So I always just try to gear towards 21. And you can go to whatever age here you want. I always keep it at 65 because you never know. It could be grandma's bored at home and wants to do a business. You know, I've seen some of those older ladies in the 21-day fix videos, and they're kicking butt. So then you would go to gender. This is just specific to what you want. Like the last post that I did, I was gearing it towards wanting 5 women to mentor to grow a business. So I geared it towards women. If you want men and women in your group, you can gear it towards all. If you want to gear it towards just men, that's fine. So you would change that here. Language, put whatever language you speak. I always have to put English. I don't speak anything else. But if you do speak Spanish or anything like that, go ahead and put it because it's only just going to help you reach out to more people. This is where it gets tricky, and this is where some people see that the ad actually works for them, and some people see that it doesn't do much for them, is interests. You don't want to just put fitness. You have to have in mind the person that you're trying to draw in, like the type of person, like I know my niche person or the person that when I'm posting things I'm thinking of and thinking that this could help them are single moms because I've been there. I know what they're going through. Stay-at-home moms, work from home moms that are already working like a very small business from home and still need extra money. I'm just gearing towards those types of people. So when I'm putting in their interests, I'm trying to think of, okay, a stay-at-home mom. If she's home with a little one, what is she watching? She's probably watching Sesame Street or, children's shows. So I'll just type in children and start seeing what comes up. Children's television series, children's songs, children's clothing. Those are probably things that she's posted on her Facebook that she's interested in. So I start clicking those things. And then more come up. Oh, yeah, pajamas, diapers, childcare. You start clicking them. And the next thing I'm like, oh, well, she probably watches like the Ellen DeGeneres show. So let me just put that in. Oprah Winfrey, the Dr. Oz show. It doesn't have to be geared towards anything Beachbody related. It's just anything that you've showed an interest in on Facebook, and Facebook knows you're interested in it because you've either clicked that you liked the Dr. Oz show or did like how you can do your status and you can put watching and you put what movie you've watched. Facebook keeps track of those things. So it knows that you're interested in, country music, or you've been to a country music concert. It knows that you like Brad Paisley. So there's Brad Paisley. So check Brad Paisley. Anything you could think of. And you can do as many of these as you want. The more you do, the better. And you'll see over here your audience. So this is going to break down for you. You want it to be in the green, because that means it's a good description. You're gonna find the right people. Red, it's a little too specific, so you're only gonna get those specific people. You're not gonna get anybody else. And yellow, they're telling you that it's too broad. You need to define it a little bit more to get some movement on the post. So you always want to keep it right here in the middle of the green. I'm always watching this needle, and you'll see it move around. Now you'll see down here, it tells you how many potential people you're going to reach with this ad. So the more things you put in, the number changes. And if you highlight over a number, off to the side, it's going to tell you people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to Dierks Bentley. And that's how many people it is. So it gives you an idea of how many people have said that they're interested in that. Once you're done putting all your interests in, skip over behaviors. You don't need to worry about it. Connections. That's the important part. Obviously, it's connected to Facebook, your Facebook page. But you can do it specifically, like when you're getting ready to run a challenge group and you want to do an advertisement about it and then post. You want people that like your page. But you have to think about it. This post is to get likes. So you need to exclude people who have liked your page, which means that ad will not show up on anybody's newsfeed that has already liked your page. Because there's no sense to be on their newsfeed because they're already on your page. You're trying to find the people that aren't on your page. So you would make sure you exclude the people who like your page. Now you're down to your daily spending budget. You can change this to anything you want. It could be $5 a day. It could be $10 a day. You just put the dollar amount you want there for your daily. It could be I never do the lifetime budget. I always keep it on daily because I run all different types of ads on my page. But next, you want to make sure that you set the start and end date. This is very important because if you do the top one, you're going to run the ad continuously starting today and you never put an end date on it. So it's going to run forever. So you're going to pay $5 a day forever until you realize, oh my God, I never stopped that ad. So you want to do your start date. I would suggest your first one, run it for a week. And always do it for the next day. Because if you do it tonight, it'll start tomorrow. So you would pick tomorrow, and I always do it early in the morning. Always start it in the morning and let it run all day from the morning on. But make sure you check this end date because it always does it for a month. Facebook always has it set for a month. So then I would stop it on the 20th in the evening, and it would run for an entire week. Down here, it's going to tell me at $5 a day for the whole week, I'm only going to spend $37.92. No matter how many people like it, it doesn't matter. You're just paying for the day. You're not paying for the likes. I know some people have used this boost my page and boost this post. Don't use those. It's like a slot machine. It's the lottery. You pay them money, but you don't know if it's really going to get out there on the news feed. This way, it actually gets out there. You're paying for it. You're setting up exactly how you want it to go, how many days you want it to go, when to start, when to end. This one works. This is the way I do it every single time. Okay? So once you've selected how much money you want to spend, and you can play with this figure, be like, oh, well, let's see what $10 a day would cost me. All right, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. And then move forward. Now, you want to create what kind of ad you want. This is new because Facebook just started with the video ads. So it was always just pictures. So select images. What I like to use now, when I first started, I didn't have a cover photo to use. So I went online and I just typed fitness, women doing fitness. I would Google it. And one that I found got a lot of hits was a lady down in a push-up position, and she was just kind of like looking up a little bit so you can see her shoulders and her muscles. I used that one, got a lot of hits. Suggestion, 3 photos. So you want to add a photo here, select something. I always use my Facebook cover photos. I find that they work best because they can see it's you, and then when they go to your Facebook, they're going to see, oh, yeah, this is the same one because they've already gone to it. But I suggest getting 3 pictures because they're going to run the ad with each picture. So basically, you're going to have 3 different ads running. So one picture might catch someone's eye, but not everybody. So if you have 3 different pictures out there for an advertisement, you're bound to catch someone like, oh, I like that picture. Oh, I love that saying that she has, and they like it. So you want a few pictures out, but you can do up to 6 images. I suggest 3, no less than 3. So if you want to do more than 3, that's fine, but no less. They give you stock images too, so you can always look and see if they have anything fitness. That's new also. They didn't used to have that before. I had to look on Google. So let's click it and just see what they have. Oh, they have fitness stuff. So you can use some of these, like one that says fitness, or, you know, a group of people working out. So you can select any of these. That one's really cute for the moms that have kids, you know, you got to figure out how to get it to work. That would be good if you're gearing it towards parents. So you can use any of these too. That's really cool that they have that now. That's something new. So pick 3 or 4 of those, and you're going to continue scrolling down. Your next thing is you want a 1 or 2 line message here. I find a 1 line you see best, but you can do 2 lines. So if you want to start typing, you type whatever you want, and it's going to show here on the side what you've typed and what you've changed. So you just want something that's going to catch their eye. You know, like, are you sick of sitting around on the couch and doing nothing, and you have nobody to show you what you can do, and you're sick of feeling the way you're feeling? Just something that you would think would catch your eye if you're scrolling through and all of a sudden you see this picture and you see this saying, you want to like that page. That's what you want to think of when you're running the ad. And then you're going to look over here on the right-hand side. This is what the desktop view would look like. So when people are scrolling through the newsfeed, this is what your ad would look like. This is what the mobile ad would look like. So when you're scrolling through your phone or your iPad. And then here is what the ad would look like running on the right column. Like if you know on Facebook how you see those advertisements running on the right. I always remove that because I want them to focus on the news feeds only. So I always click remove, and I never have it running on the right-hand side because I find that they don't run as much on the news feed if they're also running it on the right column, because they have a set in their mind of how often they're going to run it. And they're only going to pick 1 of 2 places. I'd rather them run it in the news feed because I don't even pay that much attention to the advertisements on the side of my Facebook as much as I do my news feed. So you want it to be there. And then once you've checked everything, you can review your order. Make sure, go down the row, make sure everything is what you want. Anything you need to edit, edit it. And then all you do is click place order. And then it's going to tell you that it's been submitted, and they will let you know once it's approved. One thing I can tell you, try not to pick pictures that have too much words on them. You can have a few words, but if 80% of the picture is words, they won't let you use it. So you want to make sure it only has a little bit of sayings on it, like maybe 1 little motivational post or something like that, because they will kick it back and say that it's too much wording on the picture. That is something that I've had with them. And now if they come back and say it's not approved, don't feel that you can't fight them, because I've always fought back. Like they, for a while, were taking my videos down because there was music on my videos and they were saying it was copyright. And I explained to them, look, that's the music that's on my workout. I'm not dubbing the music in. I'm not using the music. It's already on what I'm doing with my workout, and they allow me to post it. So don't be afraid to fight back and say something to them. So let me show you where you can manage your ads. So once you run an ad, you might want to see, oh, my friend's baby, how cute. You might want to see how the ad is doing. So same place, you're going to go to the arrow, but you're going to go to manage ads. I actually started an ad this morning that just got approved. So I'll show you guys what I did. So here's where you'll see all the ads that I've ever done on Facebook. So here's all, I did some for page likes, some for post engagement. What the post engagement ads are is, say I post something about a specific group, like I posted about the holiday survival, or some of these post engagements are when I was giving away the program, like the 21-day fix program with the Shakeology. I wanted to advertise that post on people's news feeds, whether they liked my page, didn't like my page, didn't matter. So you can do that also. And you run the ad the same way. You just do post engagement and you pick what post you want to do. So you guys can run your ads 2 different ways, because that's going to get people to your page also. But if you want to see what the posts are, you can click on it and it'll give you a background, because this one's done, but it'll give you background. So this is where you'll see everything. Like this one, let's see if it shows. Yeah, this one just started, so it's not going to show any activity yet. But if you see it right here, it'll start showing your results, like how many people it reached, how much it costed you for that day, and things like that. So it'll give you a breakdown of everything with all your ads. And if you decide, oh, you know what, I changed my mind, I don't want to run the ad, you just click this right here, and it stops the ad, makes it inactive. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to go under the create an ad just to show you. You go to the same place, but say you had already posted something about the Beachbody business on your like page, and you want to boost that. Instead of running a like page ad that I just showed you, and you want to boost that, you can still get people to like your page. They just can't like it from there. They actually have to go to your page to like it. You could boost your post right here. Click boost post, same thing, pick your page. And then here's where you will pick which post you want to boost. And then everything else is the same steps. So anything that you want to boost, you can do it here. Okay, and then the rest of them, like I said, same exact steps as the original like page post. My suggestion to you all is run a like page ad first. But if you feel you have enough people on your page now and you want to advertise more and boost that advertisement, then you could boost that. But I suggest doing the like page first. I think that's those are the steps I took, and I'm at, I think, 4,100, over 4,100 people. And you want to be in those high numbers. So really get yourself, I suggest running a like page ad. Once you have 1,000 people, then you could boost and advertise a post. But I would suggest getting yourself to 1,000 people. Like that would be your goal, is to do an advertisement and get more people. Once you get to 1,000, then you can go to running the other type of ad. But that's really it. It's not that difficult to do. The first time I did it, I had to like listen to the call, pause it, do the step that he said, then go back to the call. So you guys can do that with this. You guys can call me and I can walk you through the steps. I did that with one of the other coaches the other day. I walked her through the steps of doing a like ad. But does anybody have any questions on it? Anywhere that I might have spoken a little too fast so you have a question? Everybody's good? Okay, good. Good. So like I said, get out there and get started on that. And it could be as cheap as, $35, $37, and just run it for a week and see if it works for you. I would suggest doing it at the cheaper end. I ran my first one at 10 and it was good. I added, 100 something people. So it was worth it to spend the $70 for me to get those 100 people, because one of them ended up turning into a coach on our team. And she lives in Canada, and I met her through my like page. So it works for you as long as once you add the people, you go in. Like, let me show you that actually. Let me share my screen real quick and show you what I do with this once it pops open. Okay, so I'm in my like page. And I want to see, oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to add people. Go to my notifications, and I go to my likes. This is what I've been doing. But when I look and see how many people liked a specific photo, I've been going into it, clicking on the people, and then right here it shows you if they have liked your page, because sometimes if their friend liked the photo, it's going to show on their newsfeed. So then they might just like the photo, but they might not be on your page. So I always make sure here, if they haven't liked it or haven't been invited, you'll get a box right there and it'll say invite. And that's a good way to know the people that are engaging on your page and liking and commenting. You want to make sure they've actually been invited, because they might not have. It might simply just be that one of their friends liked it, or one of their friends commented and then they saw it. So I would definitely check that out and make sure that you're inviting all of those people as well. But that's all I have for like pages. I didn't do slides because I wanted to make sure that I was able to click and show you guys exactly from my Facebook page. But I do want to give a shout out. We have I believe Amy's already hit Success Club 2. Jodana sold a challenge pack today, so she's at Success Club 2. I'm also at Success Club 2. I don't know if anybody else hit any points that I haven't seen yet, but if you have, great job, and keep pushing. I know it feels like I'm doing everything and I'm talking to everybody and I'm adding people to my network and nothing's happening. Don't stop doing it is the only thing that I continue to tell you. Keep pushing through and keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, it'll all fall into place. I mean, usually by now, I have a lot more Success Club points. So everybody has a tough month. October, push yourself through October, and the rest of the year, it's amazing. You'll see the difference. So just keep pushing through, guys. You guys are doing fantastic. You're doing great. And we have to get a picture, so I don't see Amber or Amy's face in here. There's one. Amy's probably still putting her little one to bed. Oh, there she is in the dark. Okay. Quick smiles, even though Amy's dark.
Oh.
Smile.
Wait up.
Good job. All right, guys, have a good night. And any issues with your like page, please just text me, message me anyway, so I can help you out with the ads, okay? Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.